Hello lads and ladies, and welcome to this and welcome back for another video on the channel. Today it's more League One content. Now we've been smashing out the top 10s and today is no different. We are ranking, in my opinion, the top 10 away fan bases in League One. Now this has been a difficult choice. I think you can narrow it down to 12 or 13 clubs in this one. But it's actually the order of picking it. And I haven't gone just by numbers, I've gone by noise and miles travelled and kind of the size of the club and the attendances they get at home as well. So let me know if your team should be in this and where you'd put your team. And yeah, enjoy the video guys. Let me know your top 10 down below. If you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe. We're covering League One in general this year. So let's try and get to that 10,000 subscriber marker. At 10th, we have gone for Oxford United. Now, Oxford, again, very, kind of a sleeping giant in League One. Nobody talks to them kind of with the bigger boys, with your Portsmouth, your Sunderland, your Sheffield Wednesdays, for example. But they're kind of in the next branch, I'd say, with, Plymouth and those types of teams that, take, good fan bases away, get good fan bases at home, and make some noise when they go. And they took 800 to Bolton, which is 3 hours, about 400-mile round trip. Then they took 1400 to Cambridge on the first day. I know it's not too far, but to still take that big of a number, I think they sold out the away end. They were very loud. Every time they've come to Fleetwood, they've always brought 300, 400, 500 and made a good racket as well. So, they're not the biggest of teams. They don't get the biggest attendances at home. But, again, they're a sleeping giant and they're a fairly big football club, away from home as well. At 9th, we're going for Charlton Athletic. Now, again, they took 1,300 to Wycombe. They take, fairly big crowds away. Every time they've been to Fleetwood and I saw them, they've always brought, 400, 500, 600. And again, like Oxford, made a little bit of noise as well. Again, they're not always, 1,000. You don't always expect Charlton to sell out. But they'll always bring a good number. They'll always make a racket. And when they do sell out, boy, are they loud. And again, they only get about 13,000, 14,000 at home, but they take fairly a good crowd away. So it's not like kind of like a team that get 20,000 at home and only take 1,000 away. They're kind of a team that take 12,000, 13,000 at home and take about 800, 900 away. So for the population and percentage that they get at home, their away support is very, very good. At 8th, we're going for Rotherham United. Now, again, they had a very good away attendance at Bolton the other week. I think it was just over 1,000. And again, they are a team that get about 8,000, 9,000 at home. But when they travel away, especially in like local derbies, they don't half make a noise. I think they took about 500, 600, 700, 800 to, Doncaster and, the Pizza Cup, as it's called. Every time they've been to Fleetwood, they've sold it out and been, very, very loud. Again, very good supporters. They make noise for the numbers. At home, I don't think they're that great, if I'm honest with you. But away from home, when they're all together in an away stand, they'll fill it out, they'll pack it out, and make a very good bit of noise as well. At 7th, I feel really bad putting them this low down. But again, for the size of the clubs and the size of away attendances this year, Wigan Athletic are 7th. They took 2,400 to Accrington, which was more than the home fans. Yes, it's a local derby. I don't get how many miles travelled. It's still a very big number to take away from home. They took over 1,000 to Charlton and made an absolute racket in that away end, which is what, 400, 500-mile round trip. That isn't round the corner. And again, Wigan have got a very good support. People say, oh, they're a small club and they haven't got no fans. I beg to differ. Everywhere I've seen them, local derbies, big games, they're unbelievable. And even the smaller games will always take a good crowd away and support their boys. Wigan Athletic, loud, passionate, are in my top 10. At 6th, it's the same message as Wigan, really. I've gone for Bolton Wanderers. Again, another club from Lancashire. They took 4,000 to Wigan in the Carabao Cup. It was only like the second round of the competition and they took 4,000 fans. Do you know how mental that is? Oh, it's round the corner, it's a local derby, the main rivals. It's a cup game. Normally you get lower attendances. To take 1,000 would be good support. 4,000 to sell the away end out. Unbelievable support. They're always loud. They always sell out, like the local allocations as well. But also take bigger allocations away. They took a good lot to Cambridge the other week as well. So Bolton, I've got a huge admiration for them, what they've been through, and the supporters still travel. I think they took like 2,000 to Tranmere when they were watching the kids. It's like It's unbelievable, their support. You know, to go like 1,000 to Ipswich the other week. It's mind-blowing, their support. At fifth, this may rustle a few feathers, but we're going for Plymouth Argyle. You know, they took over 1,000 to Wimbledon. They took over 800 on a Tuesday night to Portsmouth. They travel loads of miles further than any other team. They're out the way. You know, they don't get the biggest of home crowds. They get around 10,000, which is incredible. And they're so loud. And they're just, you know, a magnificent fan base that nobody really talks about. They deserve more credit, and that's why they're in my top 10. At fourth, we are going for Portsmouth. Now, Portsmouth again, love selling out on away ends. They're taking 3,000 to Charlton in a couple of games' time. Again, they took over 1,000 to Fleetwood, sold out the away end. 1,000 to Wigan, over 1,000 to Doncaster. So, you know, they take, a good lot to everywhere they go. You know, they don't take, 5,000 to one particular ground and 500 to another. They're consistent everywhere they go, and probably overall one of the best supporters in the league, if not, the EFL. At third, we are going for Ipswich Town. Now, Ipswich, again, they took over 2,000 fans to Lincoln after not winning all season, after conceding 15 goals, after losing pretty much every week. And watching a downward spiral of a football team. The support is incredible. They don't stop singing. They don't stop getting behind the boys. They're an unbelievable football club to watch. And, the supporters, they deserve better than what they're getting right now. And I really do hope they can start kicking on just for them. Unbelievable fan base. I like them a lot. And that's why they're in my top 3. At 2, Sunderland. They'd sell out miles away on a Tuesday night if they could. 1,000 to Fleetwood, sold out. 1,000 to Blackpool in the Cup. Over 1,000 to Wigan. Unbelievable support. Everywhere they go, they'll take a good amount. They took 8,000 to Blackpool a couple of years ago. They take 2,000 to 3,000 to MK Dons. You'll sell that away at Portsmouth, which is 700-mile round trip. The fan base is just, I can't get over how unbelievable they are. So loud, so passionate, always get behind the boys, and that's why they're in my top 2. And number 1, we are going for, in my opinion, one of the biggest teams in League One. It's Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday, unbelievable fans. Took over 2,000 on the opening day to Charlton. They took 2,000 to Plymouth. Plymouth, a lot of their fans are getting, flights over there. It's that far. I know it's the first time in this division for a long time, but the fan base is unbelievable. How loud they are, how passionate they are. I can't wait to see them at Fleetwood. At home they were okay. They weren't the loudest, but the numbers that they take, the noise that they make, it's just fantastic and a brilliant thing to see in League One. So there is today's video. I hope you did enjoy it. Let me know if you agree with my top 10. What would you change my order? I do believe I've been harsh to Bolton and Wigan, and maybe on another day they could get into the top 5. Or possibly even higher. Let me know if you change any of the teams around or put anyone in the top 10. If you're new to the channel, please remember to subscribe down below. It would be massively appreciated. Please give this video a like. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Again, more League One content coming, so make sure you get ready for that.